What's up, YouTube? Of course, 7 is the number of spiritual perfection in numerology. Every 7 years is a class. If you were to have kids in a 7-year period, after that 7-year period, if you were to have another set of kids, those kids would be in a different space mentally. They're in a different class. In a 70-year period, you meet everyone you will meet in your lifetime. If you make it to 140, should you make it to 140, you will meet everyone twice. So every 7 years, we have different classes coming in from your own perspective. You gotta understand that it comes down to self-respect, and everyone is in a class or a supposed soul group. So if you have self-respect, then you bring more self-respect to the pool of self-respect in that class. All classes are connected, of course. There is no separation. Only thing I'm saying here is that the number 7, again, if we take it back to Tibet, 49th day after conception, the spirit or soul enters the fetus, down the chakra system, through a dream, through the pineal, a supposed dream, down the chakra system into the fetus. Square root of 49 is 7, of course. So what we have here is a pattern, of course, of creation, ushering in souls and coming and going. Again, yeah, coming and going. If you have a child, you're having an ancestor. So you're doing a vibrational ritual known as sex under a certain alignment of planets, whether you're conscious or not, and you're ushering in something from that pressure. Everything is pressure. Again, gravity is nothing more than a sensation of pressure. So everything is giving off its own gravity or pressure. So there's pressure from every planetary body in existence in the whole universe, giving an influence and exfluence on all things ever. So what we have here is a cosmic encoding. So every space or angel of pressure is a conscious angle or angel. So sex, when we collide with two people as energy bodies ourselves, we freeze that moment in space and we solidify it, pretty much slow it down molecularly with this collision, this sexual vibration ritual, merge our energies together into one person. And because that we are our own ancestor, we're merging back into one. Two halves are merging back into one in this supposed child form as a vessel of evolution for propulsion and to traject basically spirit pretty much throughout eternity or eternity. So when we have that collision here, of course it creates ripples, like all things, residual, a residue, a spiritual residue, you could say, energetic residue, because all energy or matter is spirit moving at a slower rate of vibration. So all we have here, look at this, Scab's trying to interfere. Anyway, I hope it doesn't interfere with my video. Anyway, all we got here, right, is pretty much different pressures during certain periods of time during all your cycles in life. And then you might think that it's a sexual pressure or a pressure to eat, or you can hear people all the time that just make noises out of nowhere. That is a pressure from an angle or an angel in space. So, and everything, again, energy is aware of itself. The body is pure energy. Is the body aware of itself? Some are, some aren't. So again, we have conscious energy or melanin itself, because everything is really an arrangement of melanin regardless, or dark matter. It's just the different expressions of self, and we can break it down further and further into more, and all these different elements, the 5 elements down to 4 elements, or we can go all the way back to yin and yang or what have you. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to an ultimate creator and an ultimate parasite. The parasite, again, it's always been the same song, same soup reheated. So you have a parasite that takes the image or form, artificial intelligence that takes the image and form of the ultimate creator and flips it. And it exists in the duality as the opposite end of the spectrum. So the moment that the artificial intelligence realizes what it is, it will be what it is to the fullest. And the same thing for the creator that's at their fullest potential. And they know that you can't be harmed, and you can't harm anyone. Everyone harms themselves. Everyone attracts and repels what they experience. So it's just about squashing the battle between Seth and Osar within yourself, that battle of duality within yourself. And once you've raised Osar or true self every single day, Every day you resurrect those. So every single day you reincarnate, you get to that point, the highest point in the day, sun directly overhead, that angle or angel, Osar should be flowing through you totally by this point of the day. You should have been up for probably 8 or 9 hours, if not longer, at this point. You shouldn't be sleeping between 2 and 4. You want to be conscious during those hours, whether you're resting your body or not. You still want to be conscious. So, because again, it's pressure, has everything to do with pressures, and certain pressures when you're not conscious can lead to catastrophic loss of energy. You can wake up tired because of what your body or your awareness was taking your energy through, because you got to realize that the body itself is energy. So the awareness could be anywhere. The awareness could be focused on anything. Sleep paralysis, all these things. The emotions that are getting given off are very real. Those emotions are forms of energy. Nothing is in motion until you put emotion behind it. So where's your emotional energy going? What is it manifesting? Because everything must manifest into the dense physical. And again, anything that you subconsciously create with, it's still being created in your environment. So you have to find the returns. Everything that you give off has a return. So it's about finding the return. There's a return in everything that you give off. And once you find it, then you can find peace. Then you understand that everything that you ever given away, you never gave away. It was there the whole time. It just changed form. And once you find the return, then you can change it again. And you can sell it back to yourself, or you can buy it from yourself, whatever you want to do with the energy. But that is an experience. Again, an energetic residue. So what I'm saying here with classes, I know I took it kind of far away from the class thing, but as we take it into self-respect, once we find self, totally raise self, and we are self, and the Trinity is aligned, self, soul, and body, or self, heart, and body, what have you. Once those are all aligned, then we have self-respect, and we can respect self in all forms and all manifestations. So at that point, the class itself will only gain value, and the more you appreciate, the more you appreciate. So it's just about taking it back, taking the self-respect back. And there's 10 texts now on Amazon. They're all by R. Bud. Oh, excuse me. They're all by R. Bud. So the ones that just dropped right now are man, there's so many at this point. But the ones that just dropped are, I got so many. Just check out R. Bud on Amazon. It's really 10 of them, and the titles just keep coming. I got 2 of them working on right now. The I Manual is the main one. There's 9 others. Check them out. They're basically like chapters of one major book, and they're all just nutritionally dense. If you can't find it, if it's under R. Bud Dwyer, then you should search R. Bud Vegan. And I'm just gonna be focusing more on the writing for a little bit here. So just enjoy this food for the videos. I don't want to become redundant as far as videos go. So I was just, putting out the APB that all the new texts are out there. Like, oh yeah, the one's called Breath to Breath, and the other one's called Reverse Psychology, because it's all about detaching from the cycle, observing it, and then you can change it. And then Breath to Breath is about of course yoga. It's about yoga and just getting back to the yoke, and there's a wide range of things. Check it out. It's all good food for everybody. And again, you can get it through PayPal to get the PDF, or you can get the ebook on Amazon. And yeah, check it out. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ 19 on IG.